Hey guys, GoForce Online here to bring you another one of my trash builds. Now this is my Druid Healer. So it specializes in healing over time and applying buffs to the group. Alright, let's take a look. I also have to say that it's very nice from the new house guest system that they've introduced. So now you've got passive targets that you can heal up, so it's very nice to build your builds around that. Alright, so let's take a look at the character first. Got about 32k max magicka there and 20k health. So this is with some buffs active there as well, but I'll run through that a little bit later. I am using the ritual, which increases my healing done by 13%. Now this is with the new Stonethorn patches that they've made, so the Mundus Stones and the equipment buffs to that has changed as well. Alright, so got about 16 to 17k spell resistance there and about 15k physical resistance. I do have a buff so it increases above 5000, so not bad for the resistances, but predominantly just use healing on this build. Alright, so let's take a look at the inventory. So first one you're using here is the Monster Helm, so Chokethorn. So any druid based heal would definitely have to use this because it summons a plant pet that does healing. So when you use a heal ability, you have a 15% chance to summon a Strangler that heals you and your allies for about 30k health over 4 seconds. So this effect can occur once every 10 seconds. So there are definitely some better healing sets out there, but with this build and for a bit of role-playing purposes, I'll use this one. So 30k health is very nice over 4 seconds. But because it's not targeted, this pet can target anybody and heal them. So you can't specify which ones are healing, so it loses a bit of mobility there. The second one I'm using here is Jorvault's Guidance. So it increases the duration of all my major and minor buffs and damage shields that I apply to myself and allies by 40%. So very nice ability to have here. So any buffs that I apply, that's increased by 40%. So the longer the buffs run, it definitely works better because it's not as resource heavy for me to constantly use those buffs up again and again and again. Alright, the third one here is Sanctuary. So increases the healing received by 10% for myself and 11 group members within 10 meters of me. So very nice healing boost there. So anybody in close proximity to me has automatically 10% increase to the healing received. So increases my overall healing there by 10%. So very nice for that. Now let's take a look at the skills. Alright, on the front bar, the first one I have is Enchanted Grove. So see the large area in front of you, healing for 8,900 health. And also any target that I heal with this gains minor intellect and minor endurance, so increases their magicka and stamina recovery by 10%. And usually this is only lasts 20 seconds, but with Jorvaults that's pushed up to 28 seconds, which is very nice. So I just activate my potion there to make sure that I'm buffed. So sorry, 9,500. Alright, the second one I have here is Cleanse. So removing 3 negative effects from myself and anybody in the group within 18 meters. And anytime I remove a negative effect, they heal for 6% of their max health. So not a lot of healing there, but Cleanse definitely works well if there's a lot of debuffs being applied in the area. So this would clear those off, especially with CCs. Like a lot of time you get bosses put down CCs and your group can't move around and then you wipe. So this will clear that out of the way and you will clear that content. Alright, the third one I'm having here is Leeching Vines. So myself or the lowest target in front of me for 10 seconds. Anytime, so if you have the vines on you, anytime a target attacks you, you heal for 2,800. And also any enemy that attacks a person who has the vines on them, they applied with minor lifesteal. So if you damage the enemy that has minor lifesteal, you heal for 903 health. So a bit of a complicated one there, But essentially, when you activate the skill, you get these vines around you. So anytime somebody attacks you, you heal, and if you attack somebody who has attacked you, then you heal as well. Bit of a complicated skill because you can't target specifically who you want to do it. So either apply to you if there's no other targets around, or otherwise we'll pick the lowest target, lowest health as a target. So not a great deal of control there, but still a very nice skill to have. The next one here is Lotus Blossom. So causes my light attacks to restore 2,100 health and my heavy attacks to restore 6,300 health to myself and nearby allies for 20 seconds. Also gain Major Prophecy there increases my spell critical for 28 seconds because of Jorvalds. So nice of extra skill to have there. Mainly use it to gain that Major Prophecy, so increases my spell critical. And the higher my spell critical is, the higher chance I have of critically healing. So critical healing also runs off your spell critical. So next one I have here is Polar Winds. So I just keep my buffs up there. I'm activating the potions there now because I'll usually have the Blue Betty up full time, so it increases my spell damage there anyway. So just using potions now while I'm explaining through the skills. Anyway, Polar Winds heals me for 8,100 health and additional 950 health every 1 second for 5 seconds. So very nice instant heal to have. So if you're running into a situation where you're running low on health or somebody else is running low on health close to you, because it will pick a target within 12 meters and heal them for that amount. So very nice skill to have there for an instant heal, and also deals some damage there as well, but we're not really interested in that. It's worth noting that this heal scales off my max health, so having a bit of extra max health would increase the healing done by this skill. Alright, and now for the ultimate, Enchanted Forest. So it creates an area of healing, so anybody inside this area is instantly healed for 10k health. And also it grants 3,500 health every 1 second for 6 seconds. And also if it activates this skill and somebody is healed who's under 50% health, I generate 20 ultimate. So this is capped at 20 ultimate, so you can't do that for multiple targets, I don't think. So anyway, it's a very nice life-saving ultimate there. So if group is running low on health, or there's a certain area that you need to know bad OE is going to come in, drop this down, heal up your group members, and hopefully clear that content. Alright, now onto the back bar. So Blue Betty, like I was saying before. So restores some magicka for me and also grants me Major Brutality and Major Sorcery, increasing my weapon and spell damage by 20%. And also very nicely is every 5 seconds one negative effect is removed from myself. So this is definitely on the back bar because my back bar skills are my buffs or my healing over time skills. So I would stay on the front bar for most of my main healing, which are all instant heal skills. And then my back bars all my healing over times and my buffs. The second one I have here is Illustrious Healing from the weapon skill line. So it creates an area of healing which heals instantly for 2,108 health and additional 2,108 every 1 second for 12 seconds. So very nice AoE heal. So if your group is sitting there, just pop this down. Grants healing for the group, so you don't have to worry about it. And the third one here is also an AoE heal. So activate the forest, and after 6 seconds it blooms, healing anybody in the area for 12k health. So it's very nice. But while the field is glowing, anybody in the area is healed for 1,400 health every 1 second. So a bit of a shorter duration there on the healing over time, but still a very nice healing over time skill to have there. You can activate the skill early, so it will bloom straight away, and then everybody receives that 12k healing. And an ally can also activate the Harvest Synergy healing for 11k health there over 5 seconds. So it grants a synergy, also instant healing after duration, and heals over time. So very, very powerful skill to have there. The next one I have here is Expansive Frost Cloak. So very nice buff skill to have. So it grants myself and anybody within 28 meters armor increase, which increases their physical and spell resistance by 5,280 for 28 seconds because of Jorvolts. So very, very nice skill to have. So activating this, everybody's armor is increased, and the more armor they have, the less damage they would take, so the less healing you have to do. So overall, a very nice skill to have. And then just Polar Winds again, if you're running into trouble, activating this skill. Then ultimate on the back bar is Aggressive Warhorn. So activating this, my group's max magicka and max stamina is increased for 10% for 42 seconds, which is very nice. And also they gain Major Force, increasing your critical damage by 15% for 14 seconds. So this is the main reason I have it here. You want to keep that Major Force up as long as possible. And because of Jorvolts, that is 14 seconds instead of the traditional 10 seconds. So if your group is running fine, they don't need any healing straight away, and you do have the ultimate points because it is quite expensive, activating the Warhorn would make your group more efficient. But if you are running into some trouble, you need to save some lives sometime, having this skill ready, it only costs 90 ultimate, so it's fairly cheap, but definitely save some lives with that one. Anyway, so setup will look something like that. Activating the Betty, which restores my magicka and increases my spell damage. My first AoE heal there, a second AoE heal there. Activating Frost Cloak increases everybody's armor. And then just seeds down for anybody in the area that needs a heal. Purge if you need to, and also extra healing there. Once and again, just activate a skill. It is quite expensive, but it takes off those debuffs from your allies. Activating this Thorns as well, so granting it on myself or anybody else. Usually it does target the tank because they tend to lose more health. Or if somebody is struggling in the group, definitely activating that skill will help through. Right, and then Blossom, which heals me every time I use my light attacks. And then just Polar Winds is a life-saving skill there. And there is the plant I was talking about, so heals anybody in the area for 4 seconds. Alright, thanks for listening guys. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for builds that I need to do in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. Alright, take care and be safe. Bye.